Hey guys, and welcome back. Today I thought that we would do something kind of fun, not too difficult, and yes, I know you see that I have my dual action DA polisher out here with all of the different compounds. Now, these are great tools, and don't get me wrong, that in the hands of a professional, this is the way to go. But what if you're not a professional, and what if you're just trying to get something to look better than it is? Well, today we're going to tackle that and not use a DA. What we're going to do? Turtle wax, polishing compound. Super easy, you can do it with no tools, and that's what we're gonna do today. Stay tuned. All right, so I was taking the Corvette out yesterday and I noticed that on the door handles, there were all the scratches from sticking your hand in and lifting up on the handle. There were a few on the surface. So I just thought, what a better way to make the car look so much better than the first thing that you touch, the first thing that you see when you're looking at the door. So today we're gonna use the Turtle Wax polish on this, and it's going to make such a difference. You're gonna see that you don't need a DA for some of these littler items, and we're gonna try a harder one as well and see how well that comes out without a DA. So the best thing to do is to get started. The first thing that we have to do is go ahead and take a look and see the before. I've got my trusty light out here and you can see, look at all of the scratches. All of the scratches, everything on here is looking like it could use a nice polish. Now we can see all the scratches on there just from using, you can see it's dirty as well. So there's a nice before. The first thing that we have to do is just give this a nice clean. That way we get all the dirt and debris off of it. And I'm going to tell you, I'm going to link this in the description as well. This is my Meguiar's Quick Detailer. I absolutely love this stuff. It's super cheap, super easy. And you just spray it on and then use a microfiber towel and you can clean it all off. Beautiful. Now those scratches have to come out. I'm going to show you the scratches one more time when it's clean because I really think that there's going to be a big difference here. There we go. So now we can see all the scratches we're talking about. Look at it. Yep. And then even down here. I'm going to try to give us a little bit more light, see if this helps at all. Yep. So we can see all of those finger scratches, especially in there. All right, guys, now it's time for the super fun part, the Turtle Wax polishing compound. We're gonna put this on. Now, there are two ways that I apply this. One, you can just use a standard microfiber towel, or you can use like a shop towel that's made out of terry cloth. I prefer this. It gets a little bit more of the grit in there, and it makes sure that when you're polishing it, it cuts a little bit more. If you don't need as much cut, definitely use a microfiber. I'm gonna use the microfiber just to wipe everything off afterwards. So, first thing that we're gonna do, I like a two-finger method. I know, it's sounding dirty already. We're gonna put a good amount of compound on there, and what I'm gonna do is just apply it. Now, yes, it's messy, I get it. We're gonna have to get in all of there. The thing that I don't wanna do though is touch that black rubber gasket because this compound will make it look chalky. So now that it's on there, two fingers, lots of lube, keep rubbing until you get the job done. The more I talk, the dirtier this sounds, but I'm telling you, it is so worth it when it's over. It can be applied to so many different things. I'm just using light pressure. I don't have to try to kill it, but I do want to make sure I work it in. I can see that there's a deeper scratch right there. Now, to be honest, this is not going to remove huge scratches, but it will remove 90% of those light scratches, and that's what we're looking for. So, one pass over, two fingers. I think that that's pretty good. Let's get our microfiber and polish this out. Get all of the residue off. Now that residue that's in there that I said I was going to get out, yeah, that's going to be a little tricky for me. Now that we have it nice and clean after we've polished it one time, let's just take a look and see where we're at. So, oh my goodness. The before and after is just amazing at what this can do. Now there are a few light scratches still left in it, so I'm going to show you what I'm going to do now. All right, shake it up one more time. This time, instead of using the 2-finger method, we're going to use the 1-finger method, and we're going to apply just a small amount, and then we can hit those spots that we see that need it. So for me, I can see right there is one, so I'm just going to hit that spot. And then down in here, I just wanted to get a little bit more in there. Now we can use our microfiber, clean off the residue. All right, and that's it. Let's take a look at our final product. Wow, look at that shine. Let me make sure that we're getting it. There we go. Perfect. Such a difference. Look at that. Okay, this is amazing. Something as simple as just taking a rag and some compound can make such a difference, especially when you're getting into your vehicle. That's the first thing that you see. So you definitely want your car to look as good as possible. The next step is to do the driver's side. All right, here's the before, and you can see that it was even worse than the passenger. And that makes sense because, well, you have to have a driver. So every time this car gets used, there's at least one person getting in and it's on the driver's side. Now, I did the exact same process. I used the 2-finger process and then the 1-finger process. Yes, it still sounds dirty. Use enough of the compound to make sure that you've got it on there properly. And then we've got the final product, and it looks just as good. I did make sure that I went over this thoroughly and made sure not to hit that rubber gasket because I wanted to make sure that I didn't have any of that chalky residue left, and I think that we nailed this out of the park. I have to tell you, this is one of my favorite products, along with the Meguiar spray, which will both be listed in the description below. So if you're interested in this, just click on the links, get your own. Everyone should have both of these in their arsenal. This is so good. I mean, you saw the difference on the Corvette. So this is the product to have, and for the price, you can't beat it. No, it does not replace your DA or your professional doing a full detail on your car, but it does allow you to do some of this stuff at home, and you see how simple it is. Yes, we had a little bit of fun using both the 2-finger and 1-finger method, applying enough pressure and making sure that you use enough product to get the job done. All right, guys, like, subscribe, and share. Leave me comments. Let me know what you thought, and we'll see you next time.